Hey everybody, it's Joy Packard. It's been a while since I've done a live video, and I finally found a few quiet moments to myself. I haven't had them in a long, long time. So I wanted to kind of get on here and say a quick hello. Some of you have private messaged me and said that you are missing your late night chats. And I just wanted to get on here and, for those of you who know, I've had a knee injury that happened December the 26th, the day after Christmas. I was playing volleyball with my sister-in-laws against basically the Packard women against the Packard men, and I thought I was 20 years old again, and I tore a ligament. My MRI showed a torn ligament. And so I wanted to share with you a few things that I have learned over the last, it's been almost 22, 23 days now since this injury has happened. And I've learned a lot. It's interesting how things come in your life. Hey, Matt. It's interesting how things come in your life whenever this happens and the lessons that you learn. And I wanted to share them with you. Just a few thoughts like I do. First of all, those of you know who I do Amazon, I do what they call retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, private label, all that kind of stuff. But in particular, I love to do retail. And this injury basically stopped me from doing that. And so for the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's interesting. Hey all, it was great. I had a great day today with my grandkids. This injury has actually refocused what I do and who I am. And it's interesting how it had to happen with a knee injury. I spend more time with my grandkids. I spend more time writing in my journals. I spend more time sitting at the pool. I spend more time thinking about, what I really, really want to do and, my upcoming retreats and just things like that. So one of the things that I want to share with you with this injury is, those of you who have ever had an injury before, I hurt my neck several years ago after I ran a marathon, and I hurt my neck. And I remember at that moment, I was thinking to myself, all I could think about was the pain in my neck. Nothing else really mattered because my focus was right there. And luckily, this knee injury is not as painful where I have to, be on any kind of pain meds or anything. In fact, I don't really even take anything except natural medicines. But I'm just saying that once you have something like that happen, it's almost like your focus just goes to that every day. Like I focus on my knee, and I can't do this and I can't do that. And basically what happens, what turns out to happen is that I start having to, I think about what other people are thinking about. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, you may go into Walmart and you may think, man, that person looks like they're kind of grumpy, or this person's not smiling, or this person looks like they're in a bad mood, or whatever reasons that you see that you might judge that person and say, why were they so rude? Or, why are they this way or that way? And, like I say, one of the lessons I wanted to share with you was, whenever this happened to me, it's like that's where my focus is. And that's what my other people's focuses be whenever you see them. And I've learned more than ever not to judge people. I mean, I've kind of learned that over the years specifically, kind of itchy today, I don't know why. But specifically with my own injury, it really helps me to think inside other people's minds, or try to put myself in their place and think, maybe it's just something that they're going through, and you can say, hi Shireen, that's my daughter, and maybe that they're going through something that you don't even know, just like I'm going through this miserable knee injury, and it really has been. It's been 3 weeks of not being able to do the things that I love to do. In fact, I went to my daughter's basketball game tonight, and I was just like, oh man, I just miss like being active and running and walking and stuff. So I'm just saying that, as people are going through their everyday life and you see them and maybe they're having a hard day and you don't even know why, and maybe you're taking it personally and you think, oh, why are they acting this way or whatever, only to realize that they may be going through an injury like mine. Mine is a physical injury, but some people are going through other kinds of injuries in their life. Maybe they're going through financial stress, or maybe they're going through, an emotional trial in their life. And so this has really helped me to refocus again on like thinking about other people and what they might be going through, and to not judge them. Just like you guys should not judge me because I'm on this miserable thing that I'm so ready to be done with. But you know what? The second lesson I'm going to talk to you about is patience. Patience for, if you think about it, I do have a torn ligament. And if I start to, be impatient and try and walk on it whenever it's not ready, I'll fall. And then I'll have to restart this whole healing process all over again. And so it's patience, and this can apply to other things in our life, in our business. Maybe we're rushing, we just want to get to where we want to be, and we're just skipping steps, and we're doing things that are just hurry, 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 hurry to get there. And so that's just another lesson I was thinking about to share with you, like not to judge, and to basically not to have patience. It's interesting, like I say, these lessons that we're learning, that we can learn from a simple knee injury. It's not really simple, but I've just learned that. And you know what else I've learned? Those of you who know, I'm such an active person, and I was just telling my husband today, I have become, or my daughter, one of my daughters is here. I said, you know what? I have learned to be the most laziest person that I have ever known, and I'm just like, not even ashamed of it, because like, I have to let things go. I mean, you should see my dresser. I have all my journals. I've got my enzymes, my computer, everything near me so that it's right here. And normally, I just couldn't function because, everything's just out of place or whatever. And I'm just thinking, I have learned in the last 3 weeks of this, for being, not being able to be moving as much or whatever. Like I say, so many different things. And it helps me to have the quiet, more quiet, to where I can focus on just different things. I have to. I mean, I can't be moving around as much, so I'm writing more. Yeah, all that's great. Thanks for your recap and the things that you're getting. It's almost, I talk a lot about finding peace and serenity, and it's almost like this injury helps me to find that more. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not able to move as much. I'm having to sit. I do a lot of writing. I do a lot of sitting. I do most of my business online now. And I don't know. It's interesting how that all is. And so, yes, I'm a very active person. And so I've had to switch things around in my life. I've had to try and eat healthier because I know I can't be as active. I found this scooter. I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see that. Can you? It's kind of dark. Anyway. That's the last lesson I'm going to teach you tonight. And that is, you've heard that quote from Jim Rohn that says, you're not a tree. You're not a tree. If something isn't working, then change it. And, I've been on crutches for 3 weeks, and I was like, it's really hard to get around. So I bought a scooter. And so I'm able to switch between my crutches and my scooter. And so I fixed that problem. So that's another thing to apply in our everyday life, that sometimes we have things in our life that we don't like, but we keep on living our life over day in and day out. And we just keep on doing the same things over and over again. And, Napoleon Hill, I think, is the one that said basically that if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. And I found a scooter to fix my issue of being on crutches all the time. And so anyway, those are the 3 lessons I wanted to share with you. It's from my knee injury, and it's interesting what comes out of a knee injury, right? And so all has already kind of like summarized the first 2 basically. And the last one is basically when you're in a situation in your life that you are not satisfied with, whether it's in your relationships or in your business or in your diet, anything, nobody's stopping you from changing it. And that's what I kind of had to do with this thing with, like I say, with my knee. I have to figure out and move things around, do things differently, knowing that I can't go out, and run anymore right now. If ever. I don't even know if I want to run anymore, but I know that I'm not as active as I can, so I have to eat as well as I can. And you know what? It's not always going to be perfect. You know, I'm not always drinking my green juice like I want to, because it's kind of hard to stand and, you know, juice. So that's the last important lesson I wanted to share with you tonight. And so anyway, it's been a while since I've been with you. I just wanted to say a quick hello. I'm going to be speaking in Houston this weekend. It's my first live event here in Houston at an Amazon conference in front of like 300 or 400 people. I'm actually kind of nervous. You know, I normally speak in front of maybe 30 or 50 people. 30 or 50 people. So it's an Amazon conference right here in Cypress, Texas. Hi, Preston. Wow, some of my kids are on here. Preston and Shireen. So nice to see you guys. So this Saturday in Cypress, Texas at Spring Hill Suites, I'm going to be speaking in an event called No Excuse Summit. And I love that theme because, you know, it's the new year, it's 2017, and it's the no excuse basically theme is that, you know, get to the grind and get done what you need to get done in whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's Amazon, whether it's eating healthier, whether it's relationships, your financial stuff, I don't know, whatever it is. So there are still tickets for the recordings if you can't make it live. I think the link is somewhere in my wall somewhere, but it's basically my first live speaking event. I'll be speaking about how to what's my title of my talk is, or my presentation is, you're not a one-man band. Don't be a one-man band, basically. How to use your VAs to explode your Amazon business. That's kind of what I'm going to be speaking about. Matt, thank you so much for that very nice thing that you said. And so with that, I will let you go. It's been so nice to engage with you. I've been just so busy focusing on all my other stuff that I haven't really made any of these videos. So like I say, I'm excited to be speaking this weekend, my first local Amazon conference in front of 300 people. And I hope that some of you are going. I hope some of you guys get the recordings. And lastly, I hope that some of you have gotten something from this knee injury presentation. There's 2 or 3 lessons here that I spoke about. You can also connect on my blog at joypackard.com. There's also a video share button at the bottom. Feel free to share this with anybody that you like. I love you kids who are on here, Preston and Shireen. I have some married kids that I truly miss that are away. And hi to everybody else. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'm going to get ready to hit the sack. So take care. Bye.